for a meditation a day. Now, Michele has been here with us in many forms. She has had 2 different shows on our site. She has been a meditator on several different opportunities, days of healing, days of transformation, and with our meditations a day. Michele, I'm so glad to have you here today.
Thank you, Ruth, and I'm so happy to be here today. I've been away for a little bit, but I'm glad to be back.
We're thrilled to have you back. So, Michele, if you are ready to start the meditation, we'll just go ahead and get started.
Yeah, I wanted to say a little bit about the meditation first. We celebrated, for some of you may know this and some of you may not, but we celebrated Mabon, which is the autumn equinox, about a week ago. Let me just shut this down if you don't mind. I have something else that's interfering, and I want to close that out. Sorry about that.
You're good.
So Mabon is also known as the autumn equinox. And we have 2 equinox during the year, one in spring. We have the vernal equinox, and then we have the autumn equinox. And the equinox is when the day and the night have the same length. Now, following the day after the equinox, the nights become longer than the day. And it gives us an awareness that all of life is cyclical, because we witness the cycles of life every day, day and night, dark and light, death and birth. And the word equinox comes from the Latin and means equal night, and refers to the roughly 12-hour day and 12-hour night that occurs only, as I said, on 2 equinox days of the year. So during the equinox, it's great to do a ritual because it's a time of harvest. And so we give blessings for all we have, thanks for what we don't have. And when I say that, people go, what do you mean? Well, I'm sure a lot of people are very grateful that they don't have COVID right now. So it is a time of giving thanks for what we do have and what we don't have. And it's a time of abundance and a time to begin to make room for what's to come. So if you want to do a short ritual, you can contact me. I'll be happy to go through the steps with you. But some of the questions that are in alignment with this cycle of harvest are, what are you grateful for that has happened this year? What is coming to an end soon? What would you like less of, or what do you need to let go of? What is to be planted now for the new year? So you can light candles, orange or brown would be perfect, fall flowers. And in the meantime, I have a beautiful Mabon meditation that goes hand in hand with this time of the year. And I would love to share that with you. Parts of this are from a Mabon meditation. So first of all, I'm just going to ask you to find a comfortable place to sit or to lie down, and close your eyes. And now take 3 big cleansing breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth with a big sigh, just like this. Ah. And then again. Ah. And then just one more time. Ah. And I'd like you to begin breathing just naturally, and feeling the gentle expansion of your belly and your chest as you inhale. And then just the soft contraction of your chest and your belly as you exhale. And just keep observing your breath. Don't try to control it. Just tune into the natural rhythm of your own breath and bring your attention to your body. Observe every sensation. Just observe every part of your body, your head, your eyes, your face, your mouth, your jaw. And just let go of any tension. And allow your shoulders to just drop down. Allow yourself to feel a softness just flowing through your body, down through your arms, your hands, down through your stomach and hips, your legs, your feet. And if you sense any tension in any area of your body, one by one, let those places of tension go. Just allow them to flow out of you. And now, see if you can tune into and feel your own vital life force that is pulsating and moving in your body. Just tune into that. And now, as I count down from 5 to 1, feel yourself going even deeper into a beautiful state of relaxation. Number 5, feeling relaxed and peaceful. 4, going deeper and deeper. 3, feeling yourself going so deep within to your inner core of peace and tranquility. 2, a beautiful feeling of peace and serenity envelops you. And number 1, feeling deeply relaxed, tranquil, safe, and secure. Now imagine that you are cradled by the earth. And visualize that you are like a tree and your roots are nourished by Mother Earth. Sense your branches and look at the leaves. Some are green leaves and bright and fresh, and some are dry leaves. The dry leaves are the things in your life, what is old, what is no longer needed, and what doesn't serve you any longer. There may be some open projects that you can now end so you can commit to and open up to new projects. Trees in autumn let go of their dry leaves, and these leaves that fall in the ground are nourishment for new life. So you too can let go of your dry leaves and projects or situations and people and things that no longer serve your purpose in this life. You know what they are. So bring your attention to what you're letting go and thank those things, those experiences, those people for whatever positives they brought into your life, whether that's wisdom, knowledge, awareness. And now you can let them go. You don't need them any longer. So what you let go of creates free space for the new, for what you really need, what you really want. And know that these new ideas and desires will prosper in a few months. The cycle of life and death and life, and how life is all deeply connected. And we are a part of this cycle. And so it's necessary that we flow with this cycle of bringing in new and letting go of the old. And take a moment to be in gratitude for every success and every experience and everything that this beautiful life offers you. And now in this silence, bring to mind any symbol that will remind you of this new energy that you are birthing. Just take a moment and see what comes to mind. And pay attention to what that might mean for you. And keep breathing in and out. Breathe in deeply. Breathe into the heartbeat and abundant blessings of the universe. Feel your connection to the cycle of life. Feel your connection to all things and all people. allow the blessings of the universe to pour into you. You deserve it. You're a perfect child of the universe that loves and protects you. Be open. Be receptive. And now, very gently bring yourself back to the room you're in, feeling your body, where you're sitting or lying down. You might feel tingly all over. Feel the love. And then when you're ready, gently open your eyes.
Michele, I so appreciate that meditation. I did not know what Maybon was, so thank you for explaining that.
You're welcome. It's a beautiful time of the year. I think it's so important to honor the cycles of life. We're part of those cycles. And I think sometimes we forget that.
A whole page of notes here. One of the things that you said that really touched me was be thankful for what you don't have. Because so often we sit in lack and think, oh, well, I don't have that. But then you don't think about the things that you really don't want that you don't have.
Exactly. And that's a blessing. It's all a blessing. But I agree with you. And that came to me in a meditation I was doing a long time ago. I think it was with Louis Schwarzenberg or something, who is just so wise. And he talks about wild gratitude. And that's part of wild gratitude. Be thankful for what you have, but be thankful for the things that you don't have that you don't want.
Right.
So,
I also loved when you talked about the leaves that fall are nourishment for new growth, and also by letting go of things, you are providing space for new growth to come in. So beautiful.
yeah, sometimes we, when we hold on to things, and gosh, I wouldn't know about that. And yes, I do know about that. It just blocks that flow of energy and blessings that the universe is always wanting to send to us, to give to us, whether it's in any signs and symbols and speaking to us. But when we are full, which I know most people know this, when we're full of mind chatter and what we should do or what we should have done, and oh gosh, I can't let go of that. And where is our faith that the universe has such bigger plans for us if we just allow? But it's kind of a human condition, I think, that most of us are guilty of. And, but we can change that little by little, baby steps sometimes. And with that, we evolve and we grow. But I think being grateful is probably the most important virtue we can embrace in life. And so I think harvest goes hand in hand with that too, being grateful for the abundance and the bounty. I love fall. And even though I'm in Florida, I still like to do fallish things. And I remember when I was when I lived in New Jersey, I used to go to Flemington, and it was such a great time of the year, to go to these outdoor stands and get apples and cider. And, you're just beginning to feel a little bit of that cool breeze. And just the smell of autumn, there's a smell to it. I think every season has a scent to it. So I do burn a lot of fall incense or cinnamon or things like that. Love this time of year. So thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You bet. So Michele, you also said you are a perfect child of the universe. And what I love so much about that, there's nothing holding you back from being perfect. You just are. So, so often in our minds, we think, I'll be perfect when I lose 10 pounds. I'll be perfect when I make more money. And you reminded us, we are perfect exactly as we are.
So true. And I think, so many of us forget that, and it's not so much about being different. It's just about remembering who we really are. And when we can do that, then life shifts in a beautiful, just a beautiful way, and it blossoms and opens up. And so I believe through meditation, that's why I love the meditation a day. It's such an important part of spiritual growth. And I think it's important, to remind people of that, even if it's 10 minutes a day. It brings us back to our center and our connection to the divine. And for me, and I'm a mother and a grandmother, and yet I have to tell you that the most important thing in my life is my connection to the divine, because if that's not right, nothing else is. And that's, it's a challenge with living life, correct?
Yes.
But it's also a good reminder to bring ourselves back to know that that connection is the most important connection we can have. And it helps everything flow so much easier, so much nicer, so much more beautifully.
Absolutely. Michele, if folks want to know more about you and what you offer to the world, how do they learn about you?
Name, Michele Landers, Michele. That's Michele with one L, MicheleLanders.com. Go to my website. I have free 15-minute consultation, strategy session, whatever you want to call it. If people just want to chat and would like to pick my brain or would like to share, and I'd love to connect with people. And on my website are all the things that I offer. And there should be, if it's not on there now, there will be pretty soon, a free little ebook that I'll be offering. I'm not sure if it's there yet, but if people want it, they can just contact me through there and ask for it, and I'll send it, even if it isn't up yet.
Very nice. And what is that ebook called?
Well, I have, it's about numerology. So it would help them understand a little bit more about numerology and how important that is in our life, and numbers, right? There's numbers all around us. They're all significant. The world is built upon the power of numbers. And if we pay attention, we realize that in everything, weight and time and years, and everything has a numeric component to it. And your name and your birth date has a lot of information to help you navigate through the sometimes rough waters of life.
And I can tell you from experience that Michele is masterful at numerology. So if you're interested in that, please check her out.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Yeah, so, okay. Well, thank you so much, Michele, and all of our viewers. Thank you. God bless you. Take good care and keep an eye out for other shows that are here on Enlightened World Network. We're here to serve. God bless.